I've been wanting to do this before I take off, but your boy's a little swamped. Spent 13 hours in here yesterday. Haven't seen sunlight in a few days. And now the cat wants out. Hang on. Okay, buddy, let's go. Anyways. I don't know if this is copyright-free elevator music. I think it is. I played this on stream a bunch. This is probably fine. This is probably fine. Or I could just do this. No. This is nice. This is nice. This is better. We don't need to just aggressively start our week, you know, like, okay. It's like, hey, happy Monday. You ready to kill the... It's like, you know, your Starbucks order is like a venti latte, and then imagine you're like, can I get one venti latte with 2 creams and sugars? And the barista just looks at you and is like, oh wait, no, the barista looks at you and it's just like, hey, sure thing, would you like fries with that? Try something different. And you're like, hey man, this is a Starbucks. And then like coffee starts flying everywhere. That's a good idea for a music video, actually. I'm not gonna make it. Anyways, okay, I'm done. I haven't even looked at the chat. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Good morning. If you play it enough, the copyright is yours. I guess that might be true. Even though it's completely not, it might be. It might be. Tuesday vibes? Wait, no, hold on. No, don't tell me it's fucking Tuesday. There's no way. Dude, you about gave me a heart attack. It's Monday. Holy shit. I would have lost an entire day? Oh, hell no. It's Monday. Tuesday for Aussies. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I'm about to be an Aussie. About to be an Aussie. About to get on a plane for 14 hours. We love that. Oh wait, speaking of that, hold on, check this out. Yo. Wait, what? What's this song called? Young something. Young. What is this dude's name? Give me a second. Oh, okay. The song is called here we go. Alright, check that. This is a fucking this is a banger, dude.
I'm in Australia. Or nor. I never stop. I always score. A little deer. Adore. I think I'm Hunter Biden's dad. Char. I'm with my brother. Roar. That is not my friend. Nor. Far. My car's not parked legally. Nor. I got a quiver of the arrows in my bar. If we not talking about the thumb, I got 4 tars. I'm in the garden with the tools. I'm feeling like Santa Claus. There's too much grass upon the lawn, I got a mar. I'm in Australia. Or nor. I never stop. Nor. Always score. A little deer. Adore. Or nor.
We thoroughly apologize for the ridiculousness that Young Scar may have presented here in this song. He doesn't really, these ideas just come to him and he's got to do it, It's just gotta happen, There's not much I can do. So enjoy it, and I'm really sorry, and hope you have a great day and have a good life, baby.
Okay. Absolute blapper. Yeah, right. That wasn't my song. That was a song by Young Skirt. It's called Arnar. It's not me. It's not me. I didn't make that song. I wish. It's a fucking... it's an absolute bangaroony. Okay, so before we get started, I will just first alert you, if you aren't aware, I had a new song come out on Friday. And that's what I'm gonna do today, is show you guys the project file. I'm gonna show you the PJ, because you know what? I'm for the people. I share my knowledge, okay? I don't hoard it. I will let it bask on the eyes, in the eyes of the internet. Simon, thank you for the resub.
Nate Girth.
Shout out yourself. Also, Takai, thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Dude, I've had a series of frequent unexplainable technical difficulties in here the past few days. Like, my audio interface just keeps, it'll just stop working for no reason. The mouse on this computer just refused to work. I almost bought a new one, and then you know what I had to do? I had to force the computer to turn off and then turn back on, and now it magically works again. What else? Oh, my TV just like turned pink for no reason at all. So I'm just giving, yeah, that's what's going on in here. I think there might be a bit of a poltergeist situation, or maybe something with the power grid, or both. Are you going to release the laser song? The laser song, I assume you mean the Ray Volpe remix. Yeah, but I gotta finish it, which is literally on the to-do list. Let's make this quick. All right. Welcome, everybody. Have you tried uninstalling drivers for the audio interface? I've done it all. I think I just have to get a new one. I think this thing took a big old dookie, which sucks because I've only had it for like 2 years. But I don't know. These are post-Australian Nate problems, okay? These are when I come back from Australia, then I can deal with the broken interface, the broken TV, the broken mouse, the broken heart. Okay? We can get rid of all those situations. I'm just kidding. I don't have a broken heart. That was a joke. All right. Welcome. Let me start my speech over again. If you weren't aware, I put a new song out on Friday. Actually, you know what? I'll just play it right now on Spotify. This makes no sense. Why would I play it on Spotify when I have the project file right here? I'm just gonna play it on Spotify. I'll give myself I need the streams, guys. I need the streams. All right, so here it is. It's called Nothing Left. It's a bit of an emotional ballad, so get your tissues out. Caliber, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome, much appreciated.
You're too codependent. You hate all of my friends. Don't know how to fix it, but losing you's like taking my last breath. We're so disconnected.
Hold on. Yes, play the compressed Spotify version. Hold up. All right, well, let's do a little bit of an experiment here, all right? All right. We got some audio files in the chat, so let's see if we can actually tell the difference, all right? Here is Spotify.
Like every time we message, I really thought you meant it. You took it all and now there's nothing left. Took it all and now there's nothing left.
Okay, that's Spotify. Sorry to blue ball you. And here's directly from FL Studio. Oh wait, hold on. I should probably make sure the volume levels are the same. Here's Spotify. And here's FL Studio. Go! Not that much. Turn it down. Okay, one more time. Here's Spotify. Okay, and then here's FL Studio. Spotify. FL Studio. Alright, so it's not that I don't notice a difference, it's just that I don't really give a shit. So that's the gist of the song. If you want, you can go run it up on Spotify, you know, maybe listen start to finish for yourself. As you can see, got a bit of a big boy here today. Bit of a stacked PJ, if you know what I mean. Lots of crap going on here. Gonna try and get through it all as fast as possible. So, I want to preface this by saying I did a lot of resampling in here. So, I'll probably just have to mostly explain what I did. Excuse me. I'm probably gonna have to mostly explain what I did rather than show the actual process, because I don't even think I have most of the like original midis and sound designs. It's mostly all been converted to audio, understandably. If you look at this behemoth, this thing was pretty hefty on the CPU. So we're just gonna get started. If at any moment anyone has any questions, I will do my best to see them and answer. But if I miss your question, just know that it absolutely is personal. And it's because I don't like you. That was a joke. Okay. So we're going to start off at the beginning here. Will this be on VOD? Yes. We're gonna start off at the beginning. This entire song started when I was messing around in Omnisphere on one of the guitar presets, and I made a little loop. Don't have the MIDI because I think it's in a different project, but I can show you the original audio, which I'm just gonna revert back to normal. I think this is what it sounded like at first. Let's actually take the effects off too. Oh, there aren't any. Well, yes, there are. Now, you might be thinking, damn, Nate can shred. And you're right. You're absolutely right. I can. But I only know how to play the computer. So I did that all just through the piano roll. And then when I didn't get anywhere with the project that I was working on for that loop, I just kind of pitched it, changed the tempo, and turned it into this. And I did the exact same thing for a different guitar loop. Right here. Which sounds like this. And that one sounds like this. Pretty sad. Am I gonna play this live in Australia? Good question, because it's not really much of like a, I guess, yeah, I probably should now that it's released. I haven't really been playing it in sets just because it doesn't really, it's just, yeah, you know what? I probably will. I probably should. I'll figure that out later. Anyways, so that's how the song starts out. Those are the 2 guitar loops that I made, and then I just found these on Splice. If you just like search like guitar and then the key, I wanted like a strumming, you know, like a guitar strum to go along with the chords. So I just found all of these separate samples on Splice and added them over it. So this is what they sound like. And then you put those all together and you get this. Old Town Road, yeah, vibes. Just do it myself. Dude, I literally just got done explaining that I don't know how to play the guitar. Okay, I also don't have a guitar. So, this is the start of the vocals. So these vocals, this song I started literally over a year ago, and these vocals were recorded in the prestigious Redding, California. And the singer, his name is Zalo. He just launched the project. If you guys feel like supporting him, check out his music. It's just me right now. Literally his first release, but he's dope. He's got some stuff coming out, so keep an eye on him. Anyways, these are just from like a little harmony like thing where he was just doing no lyrics, just kind of some melodies and stuff. And I decided to just put those in the beginning, which are like running through like a ripped vocal effect. Yeah. So these are layered with just the same exact vocal, but with not going through that process. This is pretty subtle, so if you put this on, it's like just for added texture and atmosphere. Okay, moving on. How do you decide who to collaborate with? I don't really decide, it just sort of happens. Moving on here, I'm gonna probably start going a little faster because if I go this slow, it's gonna take me 8 years to get through this. So the 2 guitars are layered here, and then I brought in this little low pad thing, but I did some artistic flair where I bring it up from the bottom, so it sneaks its way in, so it goes like on some THX shit, you know? Anyone remember THX? When you go see the fucking you go see a movie in early 2000s and THX comes on and you're just like, oh man, I can't wait to see this movie, and then it's just and like you know, explodes your brain. So I thought that was cool, and that sucks its way right into the 2 guitars layered. I used a swell from the Eliminate Cybertrap sample pack, best damn samples around. Subjectively, I probably they're not objectively. And then that all comes sweeping into here. I'm gonna mute the verse real quick so you can just hear the instrumental, but it goes like this. Forgot to say, you can hear this incredibly compressed. This right here is the drop lead resampled to just sort of peek its way through the intro. So it's supposed to be like really subtle, you know, not crazy. So wait, hold on, mute the vocal again. Automation, the bass is pitch. These 2 automations right here are just the pitch of the pitch, and I think it's volume. Whoops. All right, so then we put the verse on top of that.
You're too codependent. You hate all of my friends. Don't know how to fix it, but losing you's like taking my last breath.
Okay. Pretty much repeat everything and then progress it by bringing in a sub and adding a little bit of drum action here, which pretty much is just a kick and a clap and like a little shaker, I think. So that with this. And then I also decided to blast off on the drop lead. We're no longer teasing it. You can just sort of, you can hear it coming its way in. And then this is the sub bass here. Wait, but there's an automation controlling it somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where it is. This is such a mess. Also I added this new thing here. It's like God, when you play it on its own, it sounds like some Jolly Elves Christmas shit. But it's mostly just mimicking the vocals. It's the same exact MIDI fucking melody pattern. I think that's all I added there for the intro, so play all that together.
You's like taking my last breath. We're so disconnected. Like every time we message, I really thought you meant it.
What's going on in pattern 8? What is pattern 8? What? I don't think that's here. There's nothing on that in this section of the song, so I'll get to that as we go forward. Also, I added this little thing here, which is just kind of, I do this a lot for atmosphere. Should be an automation to highlight somewhere. I think right here. Yeah, it's just a sine wave with a bunch of reverb and a little pitch bend, and then it's just like a little whale call. Which most people probably, well, it's one of those things that you don't really hear. Maybe you don't hear it when you're listening until you know it exists, and then all of a sudden you can hear it. So
Every time we message, I really thought you meant it.
very subtle.
Every time we
So then we go into like a little break before the drop. It's kind of a break slash build. Vocals resolved. For the drums, yeah, okay, we have a Travis Barker loop. And then layered over that is it's like some orchestral percussion shit. A little riser. The build is pretty standard basic, nothing crazy going on here. We'll keep the little under pad melody thing going. Wait. Okay, never mind. I took the vocals out. Oh, I also have these chords here. Like a little detuned, I don't know, saw chord. Which get brought up through some sort of automation around here somewhere. And then you can kind of hear the drop melody creeping in. That's just another resample of it right here. Oh wait, no, this is a different one. I forgot I put this in here. This is the same MIDI, but just with like a more rave stabby, energetic thing. And then this is like the more plucky one that you hear. It's just pitched all the way down, so that when it comes in over here, it's pitched all the way up. A little bit of a dramatic suspense filler. A bunch of risers, and then the vocal at the pre-drop. So like the you know, like the title of the song is called Nothing Left, and then he says it right here. But he says it with like a little bit of flair. So like the like 1/3 of the left comes in right before the next section. So like it carries on over to the other one. So like if I left it just like that, it felt a little weird cutting it off right away. So I just did like, I just chopped it up. I think this is it. Yeah. I just chopped it up so that like, it was like more of like a fill, you know? You don't actually hear the left part. It just stops at nothing. And then added a little laser. And here we will get into the meat. So the question everyone I've seen ask so far, at least most people, is like, what is this? This is like a 16 million times compressed fucking it's like a ridiculously over compressed Omnisphere kalimba thing. I'm gonna see if I can find it, because as I stated, I resampled it, but let's see if we can find it. So there's so many just random ideas I ditched in here. Yeah, no, not doing that. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, I found it. So, where'd you go? Here. What is the preset called? Oh, okay. Coffee Can Kalimba Pluck in Omnisphere, which is not even gonna operate because this project is so torqued. But this was like pretty much the original MIDI that I came up with, or at least part of it. See if it keeps going anywhere. Here it is. So that's like the rest of it. I mean, this is the first part. I don't know why I do things like this. Just split shit up. There's no point. I can't explain the thought process that I have when writing music, but imagine like a bunch of frogs banging on a garbage can, and one of them's like standing next to it. There's also they're around a campfire, but it's in an alley. One of them smoking a cigarette. I don't know. So you can hear just the compression. Oh, 2 OTTs because we're committing war crimes. And we're going to turn off the effects so we can just hear it dry. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute when you play it without the aggressiveness. It's just like some Animal Crossing shit, you know? So that was compressed. Not only was that compressed to shit, but also the resample was as well. No, I didn't. I was I was merciful. But it comes out like this. So, you know, all these tweets popping up, people being like, they don't need OTT, it's so stupid. And it's like, hey man, I don't know how else to do it. So don't listen. Hey, don't listen to him. It can be a very good, wonderful thing. Show us the processing, please. I mean, what I kind of just did. It's a super compressed kalimba sample. That, and I showed the MIDI, and then it's just, if you go in here, I think when I resampled it originally, I just kind of no, I resampled it and then I resampled it again, so 2 times. That's why it, like, this is just all reverb, which unfortunately I don't think I have anymore. I don't. I kind of went over this at the start. Like, there was so much, I can't reverse do all this shit, so I can just explain what I did. But these parts right here are literally just reverb automation. This right here is just kind of, you know, doing a little LFO action there to make it quick. More like a little pluck. Is the octagon cursed or sacred? It is both. Let's go right here. So this is a really cool preset in Rift. I wish I fucking had it. Dude, I wish I remembered what it was called, because this is just the audio. I don't think I have Rift open anymore to show what it was. Do you recall if you automated the reverb out, or is it chopped? No, it's just automated out, because like when I made this, like resampled this right here, this is all just one audio clip. So the automation was when I was resampling. It's subtly in there. You just can't really hear it. See? This was also, I think I probably just put a low pass filter to cut it out when I wanted it to disappear. I'm gonna see if I can find this this Rift preset. I'm probably not going to, but let's give it a try. It's really, really cool. Oh, for God's sake. The mixer. Is there a way to add more than 125 tracks? I don't normally go this high, so it's not like a common problem that I have. But I don't know. Forgot I'm watching this live. Hi from South Africa. Damn. What's up, South Africa? I'll come back to this. I don't, just know that the way that I got this was by taking the way that I got this effect was by taking the super compressed process kalimba MIDI. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, I took this part right here, ran it through a plugin called Rift. I don't even think I can, I don't don't think I can, it would take me forever to find the preset anyways. There's a preset in the plugin called Rift. They will just take your audio and then you can tweak the settings a little bit. So you can change how far and how long you want it to go. And it can do like these crazy like LFO automation type things that just make your shit go like, this also has a low pass filter on it, but. So resampled that, use that as like the turnaround. And I think I did the exact same thing on the vocal. Where did that go? Yeah, just did the exact same thing on the vocal, so it follows the same pattern. So pretty neat. And then make sure to cut everything off when it comes in again, so you don't have anything. You don't have any like leftovers. You know, no random little leftover scraggly reverbs, or portions of audio, part of the vocal or anything. It just goes back to. Drums are pretty basic. It's just a kick, this little clap sample. I think I have one hi-hat. And then I filled up a ton of space by just chucking in loads of random Foley. So here's one. And then there's more just kind of in random sections here too. I think this is one. No, that's not. This is. So there's some more right here. These are kind of like the taking a bite of chips. It's the Pringle, Doritos, crackers. Can't say that on Twitch. Like just imagine it, someone snacking away, okay? And they just took a huge bite and you put it like right before the snare. Like the reverse eating a cracker. I just said it again. Eating a Dorito, Pringles, Lay's potato chips. Okay. Kind of adds a cool little effect here. And then this. Oh, okay, yeah. This was just a cut of the vocal to use as like a downbeat. Bunch of reverb. Stop it right before the chip crunch. Okay, so I went over the Foley, I went over the drums. Also, if you're asking about drum processing and shit, there's nothing on this kick. Okay, I didn't do anything. It's just a kick drum. Same with the snare. Or the clap, I should say. Nothing. I think maybe I just did like some high cutting on the, yeah. Foley, just took out a little bit of the low end. Let me go over the sub. So the sub is, here, I'll play the MIDI first. Yo, Dagger Beats, thank you for the resub. Good to see you.
Nathaniel Ackington.
Thank you, thank you. So, this is the sub pattern. Yo, Real Lo-Fi, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated. Yo, Disc, thank you for the resub. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I did pitch automation, so that's what this is right here on the sub. So it goes like this. Oh, Caliber, thank you so much for the gift sub. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. And then repeat. I think. Oh, okay. So if you hear that like super high pitched, distorted sub, like kind of 808 subby sounding thing right there, that's not actually the sub. That is just this audio sample right here that's pitched down. It's a bleep that I pitched down, so it sounds like this.
Interrupt the sub bass with a subtrain smile.
Oh, I like that. Chris G, thank you so much for the resub. Much appreciated. And then also this first little boink. This is actually, you can see here. Dun, 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 dun. This is from a sample pack I'm working on that is nowhere near completion. But that's what that is. And yeah, I used my own sample because why not? I already made it. It's not even out yet. I'm just gonna throw it in here. So yeah, we have like the kind of aggressive boink on the initial hit, and then we just use the chop of the vocal. The chop of the vocal to keep the melody going. Goes there. Also, you want to see my master chain? Here you go. Boom. That's it. That's it. Not telling you to do this. Absolutely not telling you to do this. But that's what I do / did. That's why I do get a little annoyed every time I see someone being like, don't do this. In anything in music production. And they say it in like a snobby way. They're like, don't do this. You don't have, hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't do this. Or, hey, you should tell this person, don't do this. Or if you do this, you're wrong. It's like, okay, well, I did it. My bad. Reverb on the master is just strictly for the build up, I think. It's off right now. It's not being triggered, but let's see if I can find that. What's that plugin in the third slot? It's auto key. It's just for finding the key of things. Which that's not even on right now. But if you put it, I think when I was exporting stems, I wanted to see if it would just tell me the exact key. Because you know your boy can slay away on the piano roll, you know, just pop off on the MIDI keyboard. But the second you tell me to identify, you know, what an A flat minor 7th chord is, I'm gonna be like, there it is. Okay. Okay, just getting him back. Sometimes mixing and mastering doesn't have to be that complicated. I mean, it can be, and there's people that are very skilled at it that will tell you very knowledgeable information, but like, this is just what I do, man. And that's why I don't really say, hey, I'm happy to show people how I do it, like how I make music and what I do. KVAC, thank you for the tier 1, much appreciated. I'm like more than happy to do that. But I'm reluctant to be like, you know, you should do it this way too. Because, you know, I'm not telling you to do that. Not at all. This literally is just like, this had 28%, so it's not even that much, you know, it's not crazy. It's not like I'm blasting 100% OTT. Just a little bit of sauce. And look, here, this is what it sounds like when I take it off. So notice how it's pretty much the same song, just like not as like bright and full. Like that is the mix down. The mix down is the most important part. All this OTT does is like fatten it up a little bit. That's it. Hand gestures, yeah, I'm going a little crazy over here. Like, wait, no, this way. I'm like on an episode of fucking Seinfeld right now, dude. I don't think I've ever watched an episode of Seinfeld in my life, so I don't know if I did that correctly. That's just how, yo, this is how I imagine an episode of Seinfeld goes as someone who's never watched the show. All right. So anyways, if you go a little bit further into the song, do the same process on the turnaround over here. Can I get that, like, is this The Sims or Seinfeld? I don't think I've ever actually, no, I played The Sims. I've definitely played The Sims. Yeah, I played The Sims. I just don't think I've played it since like the early 2000s, so. The last Sims game I played was probably like Sims 2. Okay. So, contrast here. We have this, which is from an unreleased sample pack that I'm working on, and then we have this, which is from a released sample pack from Foxy Cleopatra Stevens, which is just a really long sustained thing that I pitched up one semitone to fit the track, cut it, and then just leave it. That's it. Stuff like this is great because it's just like a 1 second little like filler based thing. Moving on, repeat over here, except what I did is a combination of a mixture between octaves. So we start jumping back and forth on the octaves. A little bit of layering here. This is the high octave one right here. And then this is the low one. So a little bit of bouncing back and forth, like it'll go to the low one, back up to the high one right here. When I'm done going through the whole project, I'm going to see if I can find the session that has the actual processing of the kalimba, because these are all just resampled audios. And this new sample pack is nowhere near completion, so it's not, I can't tell you when it's going to be out. Probably not for a long time, but just know that I'm working on it. Foxy bass. Sub. What is this? Oh, just the vocal. Pretty much the same, and then I added a open hat to just fuel the progression. Kind of do this, you know, to progress the song, just do some slight variations, you know, like right here, we just have the melody over here. We chopped it up a little bit, switched it around, built on that by adding an open hat. Everything else is pretty much the same, except for once we get over here. Use the vocal to call back again, remind people the name of the song, and tell them one more time. And then I just like super dry, wet reverbed the crap out of these resamples right here. Let's find those automations. Also, high passed it too. And then just let it ride. I think right here. I think my room might be haunted. I just gotta find the automation here. Okay, I can't find it, but if I play it... Oh, I guess... Okay. I guess that's an optical, not an optical illusion, an audio illusion. I thought that I reverbed out this like thing right here, but I guess it's just the vocal, but they're like the same key and everything, so pitch sounds the same. Back to intro vibes. We put the guitar here again. These This is I wanted to sing on the song too, but I'm not really a very good singer, so that's why I named this audio this clip right here. But here, I'll play it. It's an incredibly subtle thing. Maybe you can sort of hear it, but this is it. I don't really like singing, so that's why I put it in the background so you couldn't really tell. But and then I let the actual singer do the groundwork here, right here. But I just wanted a nice little extra something, and this was like well after the session that we had, so I was just, I'm gonna do it myself. Okay, you can literally hear the auto-tune like struggling to keep up. It's like, oh God, help. What plugin do you use for auto-tune? Just the Antera's auto-tune bundle. Pretty standard. Yeah, it's super subtle. I did that on purpose. I did not want this to overpower anything. So, fun fact about the acoustic guitar. Here, let me play it for you. Yo, play Wonderwall. Let me show you cool way to do this. If you're like me, don't have a guitar, don't know how to play the guitar, just play the computer instead. This is gonna take a second to, oh, actually no, that was pretty quick. Okay, so this is, wait a minute. Okay, here's the chords. Kind of just do your own little pattern. You can change the velocity of the notes so it sounds more realistic, rather than just the same exact, you know, thing slapping you in the face with no emotion or humanity to it at all. You just play around with the velocity of the notes down here. It can sound a little bit more realistic. Also, let me show you it's just double track, 6 strings beat. There's a whole bunch of guitars in Omnisphere. It's like one of the main things I use it for, but just. And then on top of that, you can add sound effects. So like strumming sound effects right here. I literally just copied, make sure the velocity is like the same. Or no, we did it. Yeah, I think I did. It sounds bad on its own. And then you can also add a little, act like you're changing chords, you know? And then you put them all together. So on its own, you can still kind of tell it's like a computer generated guitar. But when you use it in the context of a song with a bunch of other stuff in the background, it actually sounds pretty dope. which is great because, you know, sometimes you really want an emotional guitar riff and you got no idea how to play the guitar. Can you play without the strum and the slide? Not anymore. I mean, what do you mean? I didn't I do that? I thought I did that. I played everything on its own. Now we get to wait 7 years for the project to open. So while that's happening, I should probably go pee. I will be right back. Moving forward. What's the Rift plugin? It's one of my favorite plugins ever made. It's just called Rift by Minimal Audio, and I highly recommend it. It's like I think it's not even, it's like less than $100 too. You can probably download a free trial version also. But it's a must-have. It's so dope, dude. I use it so much. I've beat the crap out of it already. But it's beautiful for resampling because you can run something through it, resample it, and then run it through again and again and again and again. Maybe not that much, but it's just like it's like a distortion. Do I have it open? Yeah, here it is. It's got loads of presets to choose from. Basically a way to just destroy your song, your whatever sound you're using. Like there's just each one of these sections has a subsection in here for all this different stuff. And then once you find something that you kind of like, you can just go in through here and start tweaking stuff, you know. This is like the basic view. If you go in here, you can change. There's like LFO, there's literally, I mean, I don't really ever go crazy with like, you can make something sound 15 million times louder. But usually on the presets, like the two main effects will be down here on these two knobs. So if you have like a delay or some kind of like bit crushing thing or something, you can, I don't want to break down this entire plugin right now, especially because if you ask me to explain everything in here, I'm probably not going to do a very good job anyways, but check it out. Hashtag, I hate saying hashtag. Pretend I didn't just say hashtag. I didn't say that. Not sponsored. Although I should be for how much I plug it. Just kidding. All right, here we go. We went over the guitar. God, turn it down. I use Grow Speed all the time. Grow Speed's dope. Yeah, Grow Speed's I haven't used it in a very long time, but you can do cool stuff like that. Not to the extent of Rift, but you know, Grow Speed's a cool way to chop up your audio. So here's a little bridge. Went over the harmonies, went over the vocals, went over the guitar. What's this? Pretty much just the vocal melody, once again, put into like a little... Oh, this is phase plant. Just like a little pluck to layer. And then this is once again the drop synth, just super low pass, reverbed in here. Eternal Wolf Studio, thank you for the prime. Welcome. Very much appreciated. A lot of this stuff is to keep the melody going, the theme of everything going, and then just fill out all the space and a nice little break from the chaos over here. So. Oh, also should say, right here, the kalimba pluck, you know, it goes kind of wild. But over here, we just let it do its thing and, like, you know, play out normally. Bunch of reverb, layered. One of them's pitched down all the way, so yeah, it just sounds nice. Took the tagline from the chorus and just reverbed it out in the background. Mostly just like as a melody. And then here I just made like a rap beat, pretty much like a hip hop John. Went double time on the hi-hat. Pretty basic drum pattern. Little sub to go along with it. A little pluck to go along with the melody. And then also this part, the initial part of the second verse is very basic because I wanted the main like focus point to be the vocals. There's also some like very slow distorted guitars in the background that are pretty subtle, but they're there. I think these might be low pass. I don't know where the automation is though. Maybe. Right here? No, that's not it. Anyways. Maybe I didn't do... Oh, also some shaker loops here too. Get everything back here. What do you use for the 808s? This I think is just a serum. It's like the normal... Oh, no. It's a sample. I stand corrected. This is a 808 sample. Not sure what sample pack it's from. It's called BQ 808 long. And the processing is probably next to nothing. Yeah, it's just super slight EQing. That's it. But I like this sample because it had a nice tone to it. Really warm. Also, I forgot the guitar is in the background as well. Really subtle though. And I think it's low passed in. Yeah. Before I bring the vocals in, the second half of the verse progresses by changing up the pluck to something more fucking substantial, more prominent, which is right here. This right here. Same thing that I used for like the little bridge section. Threw in this wicked little snare roll right here. And this is kind of a precursor because like I also took out the clap and put in a snare on the second part. So like it goes. And then we bring in an open hat and keep the hi-hats going, and then switched it up, took the clap out and brought the snare in because it kind of like it's just kind of a cool little switch up. Ty Barone, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. And then also to build on to that, put these little chords back in. And the acoustic guitar as well. Oh, and the third layer of the guitar as well. Everything just comes back in here. And the low Reese thing. Some like sweep effects to create some fillers. My wondrous singing right here. A little shaker. Dude, like, see, something so subtle like that makes such a huge difference. I thought it sounded a little empty, and it was just this shaker loop. Throw that on there. Oh, now we're moving. Little crash. Also, the drop synth subtly layered underneath it as well. Yo, Breakbeat, thank you for the resub. Good vibes indeed, much appreciated. Good to see you. Thank you for coming back. Welcome. Okay, so I think that covers the instrumental. Almost. What is this? Oh, okay. This is the same MIDI from the drop, but put into like a different pluck thing. It's almost like kind of 80s sounding. I'm like 90% sure this is also from Omnisphere. It might be from like Flex or something, but it's nothing wild. It's just a little synth plug. So the main melody from the drop is pretty much just consistently carrying itself underneath the song, for the most part. And then on top of everything, we just throw in the vocals, which on their own sound like this.
I can feel the distance when I look
He did like the main verse right here.
at you, you're missing. Who are you with?
I also didn't do much processing on these vocals, just like a slight amount of OTT, 11%, and some reverb. He sent them to me pretty much chef's kiss already, so they were pretty drag and drop, which is nice. Then these are just like the ad libs.
Distance when I look at you, you're missing. Who are you with when you're with me? Who's on your mind? 'Cause I'm.
And then that about covers the midsection here.
Who's on your mind? 'Cause I'm me. I was addicted, wanted to fix it. For dreams that never existed.
Nate, do you have any master effects other than limiting? I went over this earlier. My mastering is non-existent. I take the limiter off. It's just here. This is what it sounds like without the master.
Who's on your mind? 'Cause I'm me. I was addicted, wanted to fix it. For dreams.
And I'm not telling anyone to do this. This is just what I did, but it's one OTT and it's at 28% with 5 decibels increased on the outgain. That's about it. How the vocal already sounds so full and thick with just one OTT. Well, that's kind of what I was saying earlier when I said he sent them to me already, like, pretty well processed, so I didn't have to do much. Zalo, the guy that sung and recorded the vocals.
Who's on your mind? 'Cause I'm me. I was addicted, wanted to fix it. For dreams that never existed. We made a road, turn to mystic. Burn this bridge, and now there's nothing left.
Okay. Now into like the bridge section here before the second drop. We slammed another Travis Barker drum loop in here. And then like drowned the vocals out using Rift in the pad expanse section. This one's called Liquid Sunrise, and it just makes the vocal sound like this. Yeah, turn this off. It sounds like just normal.
You're too codependent.
Slam this on there.
You're too codependent.
So pretty dope. Got the guitar chords.
You're too codependent.
The resample. And then just took the drum loop, turned it into like a bit of a build by taking the two exact same kicks. This one's just turned way down. Actually, no, this one's a little bit different. It's all from the same sample.
Like every time we message, I really thought.
And then this is just a little audio clip I just made from the vocal. Oh wait, yeah, it's pretty much just the same one I used in the pre-drop. Layered that underneath for a nice little melodic element. A lot of this stuff is from the first build too. The chords again. So let's move on here from that. Oh, Germinator, thank you so much for the bits. All right. Enter drop number 2. I should have done this before I started the stream. I want to find, there's like, dude, you know when you hit when you hit save new version because you're paranoid of losing the project to like corruption or something? Why did that sound political? You know when you're afraid of losing your FL Studio project to like government corruption, so you hit save new version. I did that about 47 times throughout the process of working on this song, which means there's now 47 different versions of it on my hard drive. So I'll do my best to try and find the part where I wrote the drop. But this, once again, is just the same MIDI. Actually, hold up. Maybe I can find it again. Maybe. That's sub bass. Chances are slim. Nope, that's it. This thing is mostly audio. But to explain it the best I can here, it's I'm hoping the project doesn't crash. This sample is this exact same MIDI, just in a different. Okay, now I'm trying to remember what I did here for the second part. It's nothing crazy. It's the same exact thing. It's just it's like a. Okay, I think I know what I did. I think I remember what I did now. That's why I can't find the pattern for it, because it doesn't exist. I think what I did was I took the original one, the kalimba one, and this is all like just distortion and shit using the same plugin I've been talking about this entire time, Rift. That's it. It's the same kalimba, it's just distorted to all hell. So distortion can be very cool. See, you can kind of hear the pluck. That's this. Just distorted. I don't have the processing chain because this was done in a separate project file and then exported audio. But that was that was what I did. So basically did a combination here for some variation where it kind of bounces back and forth. And then like layers. This is just the kalimba layered with this new one, the distorted kalimba. Same thing here. The final synth is what I called it. I called it the final synth because I had resampled and tried so many different like variations and shit that I finally was like, okay, I could do this for the next 6 years. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna finish the song now. This is the same wow, I just had the biggest brain blank ever. Okay, yeah, it's the same turnaround melody plugged into the preset on Rift, which you know what? You know why I'm having a hard time explaining this? Because like I can't show you. I wish I could. Let me just try. Let's see if I can find the preset. All right. I'm gonna turn off reverb. Let's see if we can find it, so that I can just literally visually show you rather than try and explain what's going on here. It's in here somewhere. I just gotta find synth pulse maybe. And it's just this section right here. Maybe not that. Feature filters. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Twisted feedback, maybe? Germinator, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. Chop and stutter, it's got to be in here. Stand corrected. Maybe it's in here. Source failure. This is it. I found it! Yes! I can explain what I did now. All right. It's called source failure. That's the preset, okay? So, that was brutal. Oh my God. This right here, this MIDI ran through this preset in this plugin. You notice how it resets. You got to come in here. This is it doing it right here, okay? It's what is it doing exactly? We're gonna leave that to the scientists at NASA. But if you want it to extend for a certain amount of time, you just decrease. So I'll make it 2 bars. Oh, it's so beautiful. That's it. Okay, God, dude, I've been like trying to figure out how I could explain that without like any type of visual representation. Hopefully that makes sense. That's how I did that. Okay. Turn that off. Turn this back on. So that is how this came to be. You run anything you want through that process. I did the same exact thing with literally the vocal. Right here. No, not right there. Right here. So pretty cool. All right, got that out of the way. Moving forward. So pretty much very similar to the first drop, as I kind of went over a little bit before. It's just mostly layering different variations of the melody and pitching them a little bit. Like this one I pitched down, so it would create kind of another variation of the melody, but it's unlayered, so it's just on its own. But you put that, you know, different ones like this. So instead of going up, it goes down this time. Okay, last thing here. I did a vocoder section at the very end to kind of take you back away, or just send you off into the abyss. But I like to think of the abyss as like maybe, I don't know, like a nice sunset. So this, just the original vocal layered with this. And I believe I have the project file that I did the vocoding in, which you can open up real quick and check out. Ugh. Copying the first drop, but with high pitch. I mean, would you have said that if I didn't just show you what I did? Like, if you listened to it the first time, would you have thought that? Probably not. All right, so let's see if I can remember how the vocoding process works. Oh boy. Using Vocodex, we have one channel on the mixer that is strictly for the vocoder, which is Vocodex. Which then we have an instance of Serum that I'm not actually using. It's mostly just to draw the notes in. Which, see, when you play it on its own, it's nothing happens because you have to play it over the vocal. But the Serum is routed over to the vocoder, and then in here, I think it's this section right here. You put towards whichever channel you want the MIDI to be in, which in this instance is 2. So I did that, and then when you play these chords over the vocal, like it plays them vocoded. Like I can take these away and it's just, or I can go, you know, you can play around with that. You can go nuts with it. And then inside Vocodex, I don't really use it too often, but there's like, I think right here, the mod section. I gotta remember. Okay, yeah, it's this one right here. So you can kind of hear the original vocal under there, but you can also just take that out. So it's just the vocoder. That's my ideal way to do it, is just export one vocoded section and then layer that with the original recording. And then you can go crazy in here. Like you can drop the pitch down. You could also even, wait, I don't think I did that right, actually. Anyways, you can automate this stuff, so you can make it go like, you can go Alvin and the Chipmunks or Thor. I don't know. I don't really know what Thor sounds like. You know, just go nuts. And then take that, layer it with whatever you want, and you get kind of a cool thing. So like at the very end of the song, I just that's it. Well, I mean, that's not it, but that section that the vocoder's in is pretty much just on its own. You know, I let Jesus take the wheel, and he drove us home. To see how long a project file has been worked on, in the top left, press options and go to. What is people asking how long it took? I have no idea. We'll find out. I can take a little gander once it loads. This is hold on. My bad. Okay. Options, file, project, about, no, file, wait, project, advanced, wait, did I do this? Hold on, project, options, project info, hold on. No. Project info. 63 hours and 48 minutes. So there you go. You know, when people say, hey, why don't you ever release your YouTube songs? It's because I made them in 73 minutes. Whereas this one took 63 hours. So, you know, bit of a difference there. So I tend to put a little bit more time in the stuff that I actually release. Just like a little bit, nothing crazy. Oh, okay. We don't care if you made better songs in shorter time. Yeah, but do you really think that okay, I guess I don't have any of those songs on this hard drive. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I have to get going. So here's the vocoder section. Vocoder put into here.
You're too codependent. You hate all of my friends. Don't know how to fix it, but losing you's like taking my last breath. We're so disconnected. Like every time we message.
Right here, this is strictly the vocoder, and then we pop over here and we just bring kind of everything back in. It's not gonna play because there's probably some automation right here. Bring in the war drums. This is like a Kashmir Tom sample or something. Oh, I did a choir too. Forgot about this. Not me singing. This is Omnisphere. Guitar. The drums. More guitar. The melody. The drop melody. Sub bass. I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there it is. sub bass, low pad. Those things are crucial. They add so much. And then all that's left is the vocal.
We're so disconnected. Like every time we message, I really thought you meant it. Took it all, and now there's nothing left.
And then I took us home. I said, John, that's his name. The singer's name is John. I said, John, I got this. And I popped in here with my beautiful singing voice, layered over a delicate piano. Hold on, here, let's play them stacked over each other. I'm just howling at the moon, dude. That's pretty much how the song kind of fades out. Oh, the acoustic guitar is actually pretty crucial here too. This really drives us home.
You took it all, and now there's nothing left.
Roll curtains. You want to have any questions I can try and address that maybe I didn't go over, although if it's something I already went over, then I'm probably going to give you a very brief explanation. Jerry, there's shit in my SpaghettiOs. Hey, Jerry. I took a shit on the sofa. Drum processing, like none. I did go over that. And I mean, here, I'll click a random drum sample. Here's a kick. It's got a slight EQ on it. That's it. Really, really minimal. Don't go too crazy with the drums. If you're doing like dubstep drums, I think processing is more important. But when you're using like a kick and a clap, it's really not that important. Like this clap has nothing on it. Vocal processing, I went over that as well. The vocals were sent to me already processed, so I just compressed them a little bit, put a little reverb, did like slight EQing, nothing crazy. And then a couple other times, like right here. This is just running it through the riff plugin through one of the presets called Liquid Sunrise. It's just kind of like a little flangery, echoey, reverby thing. Everything else is pretty much raw. Can you get an entire view of the project? How did you make the song? How do you keep track of your automation tracks? I don't. I simply just live in chaos. That's it. I suffer. That's how I do it. There it is. There's about as much as I can get in frame, at least. Pitch it to Ophelia. Bro. Oh, the acoustic version you're saying. I was gonna. The fuck was that? Dude, weird shit has been going on here. Acoustic version would be fire. This song is out now. You can find it on Spotify. I mean, you haven't seen a Temanite project? I haven't. Nope. Also not saying it's a competition, you know. Yo, my project file way bigger than yours, dude. Hey man, I would stay here and talk to you, but your project file way too small. I have not seen one of his, but I'll have to check one out if he's got him on YouTube. That dude's a wicked producer. Anyways, I do have to get going. So, thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. If you're in Australia, buy tickets to my tour, please. Young skirt.
I'm in Australia. Or north. I never stop. I always guard. A little deer. Adore. I think I'm Hunter Biden's dad. Char. I'm with my brother. Roar. That is not my friend. Nor.
Australian cities, they're type exclamation. It's just 4 shows. Sydney, Gladstone, Perth, and Brisbane. Thanks for the breakdown. My 16-month-old niece and I enjoyed it. Heck yes. Thank you for watching.
I'm in Australia.
All right. I'm out. See you guys in a few weeks. Have a good rest of the day. I will see you later on the Menjay. Peace out.
For the ridiculousness that Young Scar may have presented here in this song. He doesn't really, these ideas just come to him and he's got to do it,